We'll get started with the official proceedings to tally or count the votes in a couple of minutes. But just for the benefit of those who just came in, let me give you a few housekeeping remarks. First of all, if you've not picked up the description of what's going on, they're available in both languages by the door. Secondly, for the official proceedings, the iVoting operator, so Darvi, will speak in Estonian, and in a good international spirit of Eurovision, as I said, I will give brief synopsis in English. Once we get to question and answer, we'll run it by the air, but possibly also give a brief synopsis in Estonian for the benefit of the Estonian speakers in here. Samamoodi tere tulemast eesti keeles, enne kui me alustame e-hääletuse häälte ametliku lugemisprotseduuriga, tahtsin anda kiire ülevaate majapidamislikult. Esiteks ukse kõrval neile, kes on alles saabunud, on protseduuri kirjeldus nii eesti kui inglise keeles. Ja teiseks me katsume kogu õhtut teha kahekeelsena. E-hääletuse korraldaja seda, mis puudutab protseduurikat, räägib oma töökeeles ehk eesti keeles, mina teen ingliskeelseid lühikokkuvõtteid vahele ja lisaks sellele on võimalik küsimusi küsida mõlemas keeles. And in right on time, in the 1 minute that we have, we're changing the computer. This is the computer that does the least amount of computing possible. The tallying computer is deeply offline and it has nothing inside of it, literally. It has no hard drive, it has no other memory function. And with that, we'll get started with official procedures in a minute.
Tere! Me alustame Riigikogu 2019. aasta e-häälte kokkulugemisega. Praegune seis on siis selline, et loomulikult on e-hääletamine lõppenud juba kolmapäevas. Korduvad ja topelthääled on tühistatud. Korduvad on siis, kui inimene mitu korda internetis hääletab. Topelthääleks nimetame seda, kui inimene hääletab nii interneti teel kui ka paberil.
So where we are now is that I-voting obviously ended earlier this week, and we have revoked both double and repetitive voting. One of them being the repetitive I-voting, so a person can change their I-vote during the I-voting period, but also a person in the early voting period that to a great degree coincides with I-voting period can vote on paper. So we've revoked both of those.
Ja e-hääled on nüüd anonüümsed ja on pandud eraldi andmekandjale.
And anonymous I-votes have been transferred to a separate data carrier, so on a DVD.
Nüüd häältest nii palju, et arvudest. Meil oli 191 inimest, kes läksid nii valimisjaoskonda kui hääletasid ka internetis. See eelmine arv on juba ammu teada. Nii et lugemisele läheb 247 401.
So we are tallying 247,041 votes. We already earlier had revoked those that voted several times using I-voting, but also 191 people both I-voted and then voted in a polling station in the early voting period earlier this week.
Ja häälte lugemiskeskkond on selline, et meil on tõesti arvuti, mis ei ole kuidagi internetis. Meil on privaatvõti, millega saab need võtmed hääled lahti krüsteerida. Ja see võti on avatud siis osakuteks, et meil peab olema 9 osakust 5 kohal, kes on siis Vabariigi valimiskomisjoni liikmed, kelle käes on need osakud. Aga see kõik on teil kirjutatud paberilehel, nii et lugege.
All of that is also on the description of the procedure. The technical setup is that there is that offline computer, and for this decryption, there's the decryption key, which is divided into 9, and it's carried by 9 chips. 5 of those chips are needed to decrypt any 5 out of the 9. 7 of those are carried by the members of the electoral committee right here in the front row, and an additional 2 by the people of the National Elections Office.
Ja, palun kõigepealt, meil on väline kõva ketastamine, et see asi käib. Palun kõigepealt audiitoritel kontrollida turvakleebiseid, millega need on suletud. Et olla kindel, et seda kõva ketast ei ole vahepeal kasutatud.
The auditors are checking the security seal of the external hard drive that will be used for tallying the votes. And our auditors, as we're going along, I'll be introducing the participants in the process. Our auditors are from KPMG, the international audit company. And in case you've not met them before, the key operators in iVoting are Tarvi Martens, who's the head of iVoting and who's really the powerhouse behind the system, and Indrek Leesi, the operator of iVoting. So the two gentlemen right in front of you. And what just got plugged in now is the smart card reader. So now, for those who like to follow on paper, we're going through the numbered steps on the procedures. The clicking that's happening now, just so that we're very transparent, is as the first thing, Indrek is turning off screen splitting so that what you're seeing is what he's seeing.
Kõik operatsioonid viiakse siis läbi mälukettal ja nüüd järgmisena me kopeerime sellele mälukettale eelmises sammus valminud DVD-plaadid, kus on siis need anonüümsed hääled ja ka vajalik tarkvara. Nii et selles arvutis endas ei ole peale operatsioonisüsteemi suht midagi.
So the RAM disk of the external drive is used as the processor. The computer itself carries nothing but the operating system. The current step is copying the data from the previous stage of anonymizing the votes to that drive in preparation for tallying. So it's step 4 of the procedures.
Meil on nüüd valmisolek olemas, nüüd on palun võtmeosakute kandjal näidata ette audiitoritele oma ID-kaardid, mis on saanud turvakleebisel. Audiitorid eemaldavad need turvakleebised kasutamiseks.
We're at the point of technical readiness now, where the auditors will check the seals of the key shares of the members of the National Elections Committee. And whilst that's happening, it's important to highlight that the Estonian Electoral Committee is actually quite different from those in many other countries, in that it's a non-partisan, non-political entity. The members of the committee, the members of the committee represent professions of highest integrity, so the state ombudsman, state prosecutor, the judiciary, there's 2 judges on there, and auditors. And it's an appointed, not an elected position where members are there ex officio, not by election.
Niisiis, kiipkaardid on avatud, me saame alustada häälte kokkulugemisega, käivitame käsu, mis siis protsessi alustab ja nüüd on tõesti vaja neid kiipkaarte panna siia arvutisse ükshaaval. Nii et suvalises järjekorras 5 kiipkaarti on vaja.
The physical integrity of the key shares has been checked, and to activate the decryption process, so the vote tallying of I-votes, any 5 of those key shares are needed. And what you're seeing on the screen there is that it verifies which of the cards was entered, and the command line asks for a key share that already has not been used.
käivitus lugemisprotsess.
And with the fifth card being entered, the decryption process started, so now we're at the stage of tallying the votes. With that also, whilst the votes are being tallied, I'll be happy to take any questions. Obviously, we don't know the final turnout yet, but Tarvi will explain the next stages.
Ja minu tähendab, ma räägin õige. Ajatehteks olen valmistunud mõningad graafikud, mida tore vaadata on. Sellel graafikul on näha tunniajase täpsusega, millal inimesed hääletasid 7 päeva jooksul. Ja on näha siis 3 viimast valimist. 10 panna samale graafikule läheb juba paljuks.
What you see here is voting pattern hour by hour of the last 3 elections. Working backwards, the red line is Parliament 2015, and you see clear peaks when people are generally more active. And then local elections, the blue line is local elections 2017, and the green line is the current elections, so Parliament 2019.
Sama graafik lihtsalt päevade kaupa.
And this is votes day by day, again showing the same dynamic and showing the behavioral pattern of iVoters.
See on kumulatiivne graafik, et siin on näha, et alguses oli tasavägina, aga nädala vahest revis siis need valimised ennast teist ära.
And this is the cumulative votes in iVoting period. As you can see, for the first few days up to the weekend, so that would be L and P, Saturday and Sunday on the graph, the vote gathering pattern is